students. In the last class, we discussed about the impacts of burning fuel wood on women and children and the environment, and also we discussed the alternatives to fuel wood and timber. So now we will discuss the causes of deforestation, urbanization, conversion of forest into agricultural lands to fulfill the needs of the people, mining activities, construction of large dams, and forest fires leads to deforestation. What are the impacts of deforestation? Deforestation leads to global warming, as due to deforestation the amount of carbon dioxide increases, and due to global warming climate change and melting of glaciers is caused. It leads to soil erosion, groundwater depletion, and it causes floods in coastal areas, the sea level increases, and habitat destruction takes place due to deforestation. How do you conserve the forest? What are the measures that we can take so that the forests are conserved? Start afforestation and stop deforestation. Avoid the activities that results in deforestation. Initiating community forestry to increase the forest cover. Celebrating the Vana Mahotsava, Earth Day, Environment Day to bring awareness among the people. Using alternatives to fuel wood as like biogas and solar devices, and avoiding the use of forest for construction or infrastructure, or even practice joint forest management with the help of the local people. Now we will discuss about the community forestry. Community forestry, it is a branch of forestry in which the local communities, the government and the NGOs work together among the people. Using alternatives to fuel wood as like biogas and solar devices, and avoiding the use of forest for construction or infrastructure, or even practice joint forest management with the help of the local people. Now we will discuss about the community forestry. Community forestry, it is a branch of forestry in which the local communities, the government and the NGOs work together forestation program. So here there are three types of community forestry: joint forest management, social forestry and agroforestry. First we will discuss about joint forest management. So it is a model of forest management or an afforestation program that can be carried out with local communities, NGOs and the government. So what is the role of local people in joint forest management? Local communities have better knowledge of the available forest resources, and also their life is depending on the products that are available in the forest. So hence they can manage and protect the forest very well. They have the better knowledge of traditional methods that can be used in the forest, and also they have the knowledge of the indigenous variety of trees in the forest. They can monitor the changes in the forest that will destroy the forest, and they can prevent it effectively from the destruction. So what are the advantages of joint forest management? As the local people, government and NGOs working together, there are no conflicts among them, and local communities involved in planning, as they have the better knowledge about the conservation conservation of forests. It provides employment to the local people, and the local people, they act as guardians, as they will conserve the forest and the wildlife very well, and even they help in improving the resource base. They help in improving the resource base, and also it helps in reducing the poverty. Social forestry. It is an afforestation program carried out in the barren lands or the government unused lands. The term was first used in 1976 by the National Commission on Agriculture of the Government of India. What are the advantages of social forestry? It fulfills the needs of the local community for wood and other forest products. It reduces the poverty by providing employment, and it helps in developing cottage industries, and also it helps in the proper utilization of land, and according to its productive capacity we can use the lands. It increases the forest cover. The last one, agroforestry. Agroforestry is a forestry program in which agricultural activities, plantation and animal husbandry takes place. So with the agricultural activities, animal husbandry, afforestation, forestation will takes place. So what are the advantages of agroforestry? So it reduces the pressure on the forest for as it for obtaining a timber and non-timber products. It also helps in proper utilization of farm resources. It reduces the soil erosion, and also it controls the flow velocity of water, and it provides fodder to livestock, and also the agricultural waste, it can be converted into biomanure, and that is helps in the conservation, and also it is a self-sustaining system. So by this we come to the end of second lesson, fuelwood crisis. In the next class we will continue with the third lesson, waste generation and management. Thank you.